Passion, talent, influence.
That's what we're here to recognize.
A movement that lives right in our own backyard.
Southwest Florida.
So put your glasses up.
Let's give a toast.
Toast to the innovators.
Toast to the creators.
Toast to the go-getters.
The people who wake up every day with a passion to create.
Not for themselves, but for the benefit of the community.
A community that has no limits.
So let's kick back
and toast
to the Goodfellas.
What's good? What's good? Buenos dias, buenas tardes, buenas noches, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Everybody listening in Southwest Florida and around the nation. It's your boy, Alan.
And it's your boy, Nicholas.
Thank you once again, guys. Thank you once again for tuning in to episode number 20 and another episode of Toast to the Fellas. We definitely appreciate you guys and all the support you give us, man. Just before we introduce our legendary guest, I do want to say, if you do have some time, please just take some time to go on your favorite streaming platform and just leave us a review. Let us know what you think about the podcast itself, what you want to see more of, even if things that you dislike, you know. We just want honest feedback from everybody. So if you could just please, take some time. It won't take too long. Just leave a review, comment, do whatever. We definitely appreciate that. We take every feedback into consideration and all that. So, but thank you again, guys. I really appreciate that. And make sure to like and subscribe to our YouTube channel as well. Okay. All right. With that being said, Nick, who we got today, bro?
Yo, so as you said, we have someone legendary on the podcast to bless the airwaves and video streams today. We got our boy, Latnie. If you don't know who Latnie is, he's going to introduce himself right now. What up, Latnie?
What's good, everybody? I'm ecstatic to be on here. I follow you guys. We were in the same area. I go by the name of Latnie. I'm a hip-hop artist. I live in Atlanta, but by way of Southwest Florida. And I'm just excited to be on here with you guys today.
We told you to the crib when we were doing the Canon episode, man. And we're like, oh, Latnie, we're gonna get you on, dog. We're gonna get you on.
Facts.
Mm-hmm. A little late, but you know what? Better late than never, right?
Hey, man, everything is all about synchronization in the universe, man. So everything happens at the right time, bro.
Facts. Bro, Latnie is one of the most humble people I know. I remember the first time I met him, he just had a very mellow, facade. He nothing really, kind of phased him at all. He didn't know who we were. He came with Canon, I believe, and as soon as we met, it was just all natural vibe, bro. I couldn't because how some people they bring some type of energy with them. With you, it's just all positive vibes. I fucked with that.
Most definitely.
But that's how you gotta.
But we kind of want.
That's how you gotta be. My bad. Let me just touch on that real quick, bro. I mean,
go ahead.
Sometimes, if you want to network, you want to get your name out there, you gotta kind of be comfortable with those uncomfortable situations in a way. You know what I mean?
Right.
Latnie displays that very well. And yeah, bro, it's just natural, dog. Just be yourself. Be cool with it, and people appreciate you for being that. So.
Yep. Yes, sir.
So Latnie, we want to you want to say something?
No. Go ahead. I'm down.
I wanted to kind of get your, because we moved around a lot. You used to be here at 239 Southwest Florida, and now you're in Atlanta. But we want to kind of get, for people who don't know you, your story, how you even came to Florida, how you even in Atlanta right now. So,
okay, so
walk us through that life.
So basically, I was born in Ohio, Cincinnati, Ohio. My dad, he worked in the construction field. He still does today. But my parents, they're originally from Michigan. So after a certain point, I was 8 or 9, we moved to Michigan. But as soon as he moved there, that's when the housing market crashed. And I ended up in Florida in 2006. And the housing market was a little bit better down there for him. And he had the resume, to push through it. So from there, I've kind of been living life on and off down there since becoming an adult. Even second semester my senior year, I went back to Michigan to graduate. because I have this weird relationship with like Southwest Florida. It's like it does me well at some point, and then it's like, yo, why am I here? Like, so it happened for me. I wanted to run track. I wanted to go to school to run track. Went back to Michigan, ran track, and I graduated high school. Ended up being an adult. A couple years later, I kind of shifted on music, but I was already back down in Southwest Florida.
Dope. Yeah, I bet like that housing market thing, you know, that time that you guys went through must have been like very tough, you know, because I know a lot of families were affected by that, you know, back then. I was still pretty young, but like I've definitely been like reading up on like, especially with everything going on with coronavirus right now, just a crisis, just being part of a crisis right now, like pandemic, you know, this family struggling. So, you know, so you're built for like this type of mentality to kind of, you know, get through hurdles and all that shit, you know, and just stepping out your comfort zone.
Yeah. Most definitely. Both of my parents, they kind of instilled in me that you're not gonna really go nowhere unless you do something for yourself, and like in different ways. Like my mom, she's an advocate of one taking their own destiny into their own hands and doing what you need to do. My dad he always taught me like hard work is gonna outdo anybody any day as long as you put focus into it. So no matter what I do, I really just try to hinge on those values that my parents instilled in me at a young age, which is like believe in myself, hard work, and dedication. And if I'm gonna do something, give it my all.
Mm-hmm. And that's really like the fact that you ran track, like that's the epitome of believing in yourself. Because if you don't believe in yourself and you try to run track, bro, you're gonna look like an idiot.
Yeah.
you're gonna look like an idiot. You're not gonna be any type of fast. So I feel like track is literally like the perfect sport to be able to, you know, own those values you're talking about.
Yeah, it is, man.
Meaning, anytime right now, I feel, because I've been running like a crazy lately for these past couple months. I've been putting this running challenge. I'm like, damn, I don't know how y'all be running track, man. Like I be thinking about that shit sometimes in this Florida weather. You know, I know it's hot in Atlanta too, so I can't even sometimes, you know, but I be doing it, man. I be doing it. It's hard though.
It is. And then I'm not gonna front, since post track career, like I've ran some consistently, but not like that, because I ran a lot back then. But like I know, like there are times I need to run more. Just if I'm doing shows, it's good to have your breath up and not be fatigued out there when you're on the stage and everything. So it's like a love-hate relationship with me right now, me and running. But it's definitely the area where I saw growth, because I went from being this fast as a freshman to this fast as a junior. So it's like you can grow there, you can grow in anything. You just gotta apply it.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I hear a challenge, Alan. Alan, you wanna challenge Latnie to a race next time he's in Southwest Florida?
Right, so you're part more of a short distance runner, if anything, right?
I'm super out of shape, but yeah, the shortest distance I ran was the 400. So I can run 400 on down is where I was at.
Give me like a month or two more of training, and I got even out of shape. I still feel like you still got it in you, dog, and you'll whoop me, dog. So
I tell you, like I tell my little brother, I just need 10 days.
Oh yeah.
Bro, I'm trying to set this up so that I can, you know, have a chill in the background with some juice and watch this go down.
What will we run though? What you thinking?
That's gonna have to be like a toast to the Goodfellas segment. Grab your favorite beverage, toast to the competition, to the running competition of Alan and Latnie. Like,
right, exactly.
Yeah. I'll be on IG Live recording it. Yo, so Latnie, how did you even like get into the music industry? Like what caught your eye about the music industry that you felt like you wanted to, you know, tap into that?
I've been involved in music since a young age. My mom, she was a gospel singer for a little bit, in the choir and everything. And when I was in church and everything, me and my sister, we started a hip hop group. And I was like 12, so that's kind of like the first time I had experience like recording. A guy there by the name of Terry, he taught me how to record. I would go over to his house and work on demos, and he like taught me how to record, not have so many words in my verses, and he kind of brought me along. So ever since that age, I always dabble with it. But when I became an adult, I decided to take it much more seriously and really put my all into it.
Yeah, bro. I just saw that you had 30,000 views on one of your tracks, right?
Yes, sir.
Hey, congrats on that. So
That's huge right there.
exposure, bro. That's exposure, and that's what we want all of our guests on our podcast to get, like exposure. So congrats on that, bro. I know you've been working hard, man. The content you've been putting out is dope.
Thank you. Thank you. I've been working hard really a lot this year. My goal is every day, every week, every month is to be better than the last month. So this year I've blown myself out of the water this year compared to last year. And I'm grateful, man. I'm grateful.
I mean, making the move in itself, bro. I mean, how many people are scared to just leave the backyard that they're in right now? Like, it's scary, bro. Even though you're just a state, north, that's still a different area that you're not, as familiar with as like Southwest Florida or Ohio or Michigan, So
right.
Not a lot of people could take that leap, So anybody who takes that leap, man, we definitely got to acknowledge, man, because even me, sometimes I'm, bro, like, I mean, I'm from Miami, and I moved over here to South Florida, but it's only a 2-hour drive. I'm like, damn, I can't even imagine me moving to like Texas or like California. I'm like, damn, that's crazy,
Yes, sir.
Bro, you know what we need to do? We need to get like one of those little graphics that like it's a counter, and put it on every one of our episodes where Alan says he's from Miami, and then a little counter where they'll just pop open. And you know what I'm talking about? I swear, at least one time in every episode, Alan
305
says
proud,
Miami.
I'm
not mad at it.
Like the compilations of how many times Alan said he's from Miami.
Yo, that's funny. Right? I think that'd be a good idea.
Do that.
Yo, I was gonna say.
You think you said it every episode?
Every episode I've heard it so far. Yeah.
Supposedly, Nick was telling me that a lot of people who are from Miami can't stop saying how they're from Miami, and I'm like, no, I guess that's just like natural to me. Like, oh, okay, I'm from Miami, and this guy's like, yo, all right, we all know that, bro.
It's a thing, bro. It's a thing.
People love,
but I'm not mad at it. I'm not mad at it. You gotta have some pride in where you're from. You know what I mean?
You do.
I wanted to give you kudos too, because I was peeping your social media and like some of the new content that you're dropping, along with like your music, like all the special effects and the graphics that are associated with that, bro. Those are top notch. Is that something that like you're personally working on yourself, or you have your team working on with you as well?
I do it myself.
I had a feeling that you did them yourself, because they were coming out like fucking fuego, bro. I saw them.
I learned how to I don't know, I'm always learning. So like I took time to learn how to use Premiere Pro or Final Cut, and then really all of this year for micro content I've been using Canva. So I would suggest like any artist or creative, go to Canva, pay for the Pro membership. It's only like $13 a month, and you can really maximize your social media and get the most out of any content that you drop by designing it a different way in Canva.
Isn't Canva like HubSpot in a way?
In a sense, like a lot of creators use Canva. I've been using Canva for 2-3 years, but like this year I really like dived into it. Like, okay, wow, this is what it has to offer. Oh, this is what I can do with Pro, and like learning what other creatives do, and watching more and learning more. So it's great. I love it.
Yeah,
I remember reading an article about the owner of Canva, Australian or from New Zealand. I'm not too sure, but like she's like that whole idea of the ability to put all those different services and tools at the palm of your hand. Like that's huge, and like I see this company being just as big as like as an Adobe. It's just gonna like people are just gonna gravitate to what's more efficient. to be able to, you know, create content. And you know, you better than most that content is king. And like video is up there, but like video is content, you know what I mean? So as long as you're having content, you know, animated stories, you know, videos, you know, graphics, things of that nature, like your brand awareness is gonna shoot up. And like even like when it comes to like other content creators, like we talk about things like that, like, yo, look at the concepts that this guy's coming out with, or look at the things that this guy's coming out with, like that's dope. I want to see how I can incorporate all that stuff into what I can do. Like that's what the beautiful thing about, you know, the creative like space is that is that people feed off each other, you know what I mean? And then there's just so much just like positive vibes in it. And I feel like you when you were here, you were a big staple in the community in terms of like, you know, just being able to like have that level of authenticity where just people wanted to be around you. Like I remember going to like the GCL shows, and like when you would hop on the stage, everybody was like just fucking wilding the fuck out, like, yo, Latnie's on the stage, bro. Like I remember that, bro. So like every time your name gets mentioned, I have to say like, yo, that's one of the most humble people I know, because that's the image that I have every single time. You know what I mean?
Yes, sir. I appreciate it, man.
Absolutely, dog. Absolutely.
My take on that, and I appreciate that, bro, because I don't really feel like, I don't care what level or what area you get to in life, like everybody's still a human, you know what I'm saying? So like your favorite rapper, your favorite movie star, you're gonna walk into a room and they could possibly fart just like you know what I'm saying? Like they're human. Like most people don't think about that. People, the idea of people getting starstruck and seeing these people outside of out something like superior to them is like, no, like I'm just like you. Maybe I have different work habits than you, or I really wanted something more than you want, like, but at the same day I'm still just like you.
Yo, so Latnie, let me ask you something, just to touch back on the fact that you create your content yourself. Do you ever feel sometimes that like, damn, I want to hire a team because what I'm teaching myself is taking up too much of my time trying to, you know, deliver more music or whatever else you want to do? Or do you like genuinely like enjoy, you know, creating that content? You know what I mean? Because I feel like some people just like get too overwhelmed with it, you know? I feel like you really enjoy it.
Yeah, it's a little bit of both. I'll be lying if I say there weren't times where I didn't get overwhelmed, but it's how I see it as I'm my own business and I have to put forth the best product I can with, I guess, the budget that I have. So I try to get the most bang for my buck. So if that takes me sitting down and creating a piece of content, or let's say an ad, and then using the money to market it, then cool, I kind of cut costs there. But anything I don't know how to do, like right, I'm not an engineer, so I always pay an engineer to mix my music. You know what I'm saying? You can't be that one man show. Like some people are very good at it. Some people may have had an early start, but I'm king of, if I don't know it and I can't do it right now and do it well, I'm going to hire out.
I feel that. I'm definitely the type of person that pays for convenience. Like especially if it's something that is tedious to do, I'm just gonna be like, nah, I'll pay for the convenience of someone else doing it for me. Or one of my favorite things to do is just find other people that are good at doing that, and then, you know, hiring them to teach me how to do it, so I can just get it done the most efficient way possible. But you know, the internet alone is like the best teacher you could possibly have. Like YouTube, like come on, man, everybody looks up how-to videos on YouTube all the time, and they be having the answers. Sometimes it'd be on some, you know, on some bullshit, because it'll just be like a prank video or something like that. But most of the time, it's usually on point. Like I don't remember exactly when, but remember when like people would like be posting up videos and you'll click it and it was some guy, he was just dancing, and it had nothing to do with the title of what the video was. It was like, you know, how to like, I don't know, how to hammer a nail into a wall or something like that. And then it's just some guy dancing, doing something stupid, and you clicked it, you're like, yo, what the hell is this? You know what I mean? You know what I'm talking about?
Now, yeah, there was a lot of stuff like that, or a guy saying it's Lil Wayne, and then it's like his new single.
Yeah,
Like,
it'll be the same video, the same guy dancing in every single video that he click. Yo, I'm gonna find that video. I'm gonna send it to you so you know what I'm
yeah, I
talking
gotta
about.
see
Wow.
that guy.
Yo, once you see that guy, you're gonna be like, wow, I remember that
Yeah,
guy. I can't remember the song though. I can't remember the song. But anyways, we were talking about your music and how you got tapped into the industry. Do you remember? And you said that your parents, and you did gospel when you were younger, correct?
correct. I did gospel hip hop when I was younger.
Do you think that is like a big avenue that a lot of people tend to, find inspiration for music?
Mm, yes, because religion uses music to move emotions in a sense,
Hmm.
or to get closer to whatever entity they have. Even if you look across all type of religions, from Islam, Christianity, Catholicism, Buddhism, they all use music as a way to capture like an essence that's a part of that. So yeah, I definitely think so. And it might have been also like the influences of people who I was hearing, or the fact that like I used to write poetry a lot, so it kind of just like led me down that path. But most definitely, religion did have a role to play in it.
Hmm. Have you ever had a time in which like you were in the middle of maybe like writing a song or something like that, and you just felt like defeated at a point, and you had to like maybe put it down and come back to it another time? Because I know like with some artists, they could just make a song like it's nothing, and then there's some artists sometimes they get writer's block, like like authors do. Have you
Yeah,
ever had a time in which you had like some writer's block?
yeah, it's probably been a few years, but
Hmm.
as of late, like most of this year, so we're in July now. So probably since like January till now, I haven't written anything. I wasn't writing.
Hmm.
I was just capturing uh, everything that was in my spirit or my soul at the moment, and what I felt
Hmm.
with the beat and the different concepts I had in my head to convey it. But there's definitely been times in the past where I chalked it up as how I got rid of it was I'm just like you're focusing too much. This is not a science project. This is not this is not homework. This is not you gotta do what you love and let it flow. So that's kind of how I shook that off. So it's been a while, but I've been there.
Hmm. There's some people that just get caught up and they can't do that. So I'm glad that you shared that little tip because that's super important. But Alan, you want to say something?
Now, I was just gonna ask, like, who in the industry now do you look up to, kind of that influences your music right now, and your style?
So I had to answer this question the other day with like a small group of people, and I listen to a lot of different hip hop and music in general. But I am a big Jay-Z fan because I like the way he just conveys real life, and it's just like so effortlessly. Um, I like Future's consistency and the vibes that he gives people. People talk about his toxicity or whatever, but he still makes undeniable vibes that people rock to. So I would say like I try to blend like storytelling with like those trap vibes that you get. So it's a slew of people that influence me. Your Coles, your Kendricks, your Drakes, but then you also got like your Futures, your Little Babies, your damn, I'm missing. Well, Gunna's cool. Gunna's very cool. Yeah, yeah. And shoot. I'm missing somebody right now.
Yeah, but I feel you, bro, and that's why I really. And when you said that you kind of try to convey a message, but try to keep it, like a future type of vibe as well, like hype. I thought about Couch Surf. I thought about you're telling a story, but at the same time, it's bumping, bro. It's bumping, you know.
Yes, sir.
But like if you listen to it though, it's like, yo, like, all right, like I understand what he's trying to tell me, type shit.
Yes,
He's
sir.
not still spitting some bullshit. So
Absolutely. No, I appreciate it. Like, and it's good to hear that like people catch what you set out to do, because that's exactly what I set out to do, is, you know, tell a story, but like it's not gonna be boring. Like I want you to be able to ride to it.
Yeah, and then you had another track with kombucha, right?
Yeah, bring kombucha.
Yo, that shit was clever as fuck, man. I'm not gonna lie. I actually just started drinking kombucha, and then
It's good for you.
it's good for you, man. It's good for you. I mean, mind you, I wish it was something else, but you know, but it is good for you, man. It is good for you.
Yes, sir. It's very good.
I've never had kombucha. I've heard that it's disgusting, but I probably just, you know.
Oh, there's too many flavors out there for people to just chalk it up as disgusting.
What's a good flavor so I could try it and not be disgusted?
All right, so shout out Flying Eagle Kombucha down in Southwest Florida. It's a local kombucha company, and I love the strawberry lavender that they have. It's really good. Strawberry's good. I don't know if you're a ginger man. I think they just put out a ginger recipe, or they're coming out with one. They also have
I heard ginger is really good, so I'll try it.
And they have a blueberry one as well.
Word.
Fuck with blueberry.
I've been meaning to try them out, actually. I've been meaning it just never came across. But now, for sure, I am definitely going to take your recommendation. Anytime somebody drops me a recommendation on something on the podcast, I take advantage.
It's been fire.
Back.
You said it was flying what?
You know where Ada's is?
Where what?
Ada's.
Yeah.
Go there. They have it in there, or you can look them up on Facebook or Instagram and hit them when they go to the farmers market. One of the best things about them is you can buy a bottle and then you can get it refilled for $1, unless they've changed the prices. But that's what it last was. You can just come back through at a farmer's market and get your bottle refilled.
So did you love them so much that you made a track on it? Is that why?
No. I like, so again, like I don't want to be the guy. I want to leave a legacy of speaking about positive things, or on top of just talking about things in my life, whether they're negative or positive. But I want to leave people with something. So it's like, okay, cool. Like we like to drink, we like to do all of this and that. But what is a positive drink that will put probiotics into you? You know, like be healthy, but like I can make this cool at the same time. And like kombucha is like one of the first things I drink in the morning. So I just I made the song about kombucha, but I set out on a mission to find somebody locally who I could partner up with when I shot the video.
That's dope. That's dope. You don't see a lot of rappers alone, you know, having that particular mindset. Yeah, they may want to leave like a particular message, but finding like maybe like a positive message and an actual tangible thing in their local community that people could, you know, gravitate towards. That is not something that's usually, you know, at least rapped about that I listen to. So that's pretty cool.
Yeah, I see you in a commercial one of these days, bro. I see you rapping for like a commercial with like promoting some type of energy drink. G shit.
Hey, that'd be good, man. The check would be good too.
Hey, that's for real.
And I see the stuff like, yo, it could be straight up like streamed on live TV somewhere. Super Bowl commercial, bro. Fuck it, bro.
Sponsorships, I need them all, man.
Yo, watch him get like a kombucha sponsorship. He's gonna have his own flavor and shit.
Latnie's lemonade or some shit.
Yo, I would try it, bro. I would try it, but you better hook up Toast to the Goodfellas with some free samples, bro.
Gotta get the discount code, Toast to the Goodfellas. You know what I'm saying? 30% off.
Yeah.
Nah, man,
That's funny, bro.
That sound cool, bro. When you're a small business, you pay full price. You gotta pay full price to support the homies. You feel me?
That's facts.
Most definitely. You can't. That's funny. Guys be out here trying to short local businesses like they don't live down the street from you. Like,
yeah, it's true.
That's their bread and butter, bro.
Yep.
I wanted to ask you as well about that trip to Atlanta, because I fucking hate road trips, and I know moving in alone, like moving in itself, is like really annoying to do. Having to pack everything up and like just go somewhere and then having to unpack everything. So how was that? Like transition from Southwest Florida to Atlanta? How was that move? Was it difficult? Was it easy?
It wasn't hard. I've moved a lot as a kid to an adult, but it's me and Darren, my best friend. We moved up there together, and it wasn't hard. It took us it took us it was like an 8-9 hour ride. We stopped in Tampa to hang out with some friends before we went over there, so we stayed the night there in Tampa. But funny thing was, we had his car on the auto transport in the back, right? Mm-hmm. We get like 30 minutes outside of Fort Myers, and some guy is like waving us down. And we're like, yo, what the fuck is he talking about? So we saw the auto transport swing a little bit. I just thought he was going too fast, right? Because on there, you can only go like 55. You can't go over 55 or, it messes up the balance of it. So then, like 15 minutes after that, we feel this boop, 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 boop. And we're like, yo, what is going on? So I'm like, yo, get off at the next exit. We get off at the next exit. The auto transport tire was blown, but like completely off. There was no more tire on the rim at all no more. So I guess that's what he was trying to signal. But that was probably the only hiccup. We had to go to a little small U-Haul and switch it out. And there was like really no parking in there. That was the most annoying part. But other than that, I like driving. I like seeing the world.
I feel you.
That you have the positive outlook on this. Like, oh yeah, just one little blemish, but I'm like, you know what, bro? Overall, the trip itself was decent. Was good. I feel like it's focus on those positives. Especially if you're trying to get into the rap, music industry and all that. Focus on those positives. You could translate that to your music. You could really produce a lot of quality content with it.
Yes, sir.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, definitely better than me, bro.
He said better than you. You would have been mad about that tire.
I would have been so bad about that
tire. Me and him, we have like a little balance. Like he's not by any means like a super negative person at all. But like certain things may get more on my nerves than his, and certain things may get more on his nerves than mine. And like that was kind of one of those things where it was like, dang, this is an inconvenience. But yo, we moving though.
I feel you on that.
I'm moving.
But I know. Go ahead, Alan.
No, go ahead. I was just saying y'all making big moves. Yeah.
Bro, if you keep letting me talk, I'm just gonna talk nonsense the whole time.
We just chilling, bro. We just vibing, man.
I was just gonna ride that wave because like I know I like how you brought that up because there's situations where like when I'm with other people, like something will happen and I will get so frustrated and upset about the inconvenience, and then something else would happen where it's like another inconvenience, but like I'm cool-headed about it, and then the other person is super frustrated and irate about it. So like I just feel like that, like when it comes to something that is expected to work, I expect it to work all the time. So when it doesn't work, I get upset about it. Versus when I know there's something that could be complicated and hiccups could happen, that's usually the situations where I'm cool-headed. I'm like, yo, it could have happened. I understand. You know what I mean? So like that's just how I see things, and I think it's just funny that you guys kind of like were a little positive about it because I would have been upset.
You guys,
I would have had to put on some music or something so that I could like calm down.
Believe that everything happens for a reason?
Oh, 1,000%. We are all creating our own realities while simultaneously creating the one reality for everyone. So I'm really heavy into law of attraction. So a person looking for a car and wanting a car is going to attract. It's at a vibrational point to where it'll be a situation where a person who needs to get rid of the car that much, they can like meet in the same place, synchronize. So like everybody creating their own reality, which will create the reality of the whole.
I'm gonna have to make that into a clip, bro. That was hella clever. Make that into a clip, bro. I never heard somebody put it like that. But
yeah, man.
That's true though. It's true.
It's all the whole, yep. it all like sinks out, and then it's like I'm master of my fate, whether it's something negative or positive happens, because I've obviously planted the seed for it to happen. Like up here is my aspect with my view, my feelings, my vibrational feelings toward things is leading and guiding me constantly. So if I manifest something negative, I gotta accept the same responsibility for it as if when I manifest something positive, because like literally it's all in our control. Do we may like get off balance sometimes? Yeah, but the people who win know how to like keep their vibrational feeling towards what they want and positivity.
Yeah, dope, man. Dope. Fuck with that, man.
Go.
That was deep, man. That was deep. We need more people like that to really think of things like at a deep level, you know, not just surface level shit. You know, I'm not that surface level guy. I'm like, all right, let me analyze this shit. I mean, what I do for my job right now, I'm an analyst, so I'm already thinking like, all right, I gotta fucking dive deep into this shit. But you know, it's a good mentality to have, bro. It's a good mentality to have, just to be creative, and especially in times like this where, you know, this whole pandemic is happening right now. Some people gotta just, you know, think outside the box to make shit happen. You know, whatever you want to happen, but obviously in the most safest way possible. And you know, and everything else that's going around right now with like social injustice and all that, finding creative ways to, you know, spread your message, you know, and do good for the community and for yourself, you know. So when you start analyzing and thinking shit like that, you know, you can really transfer that to your peers and other people out there in the community, you know. You can really
Absolutely.
I wanted to ask you as well, because I know it's important just to have, you know, a good team around you, no matter what you do. And since, you know, you're very big on manifestation, I'm sure you have a wonderful team around you of people that, you know, support you and help, you know, keep your spirits up. So how would you describe the importance of, you know, making sure you have like the right people around you?
The best way I can describe it is I'm pretty sure some of us or most of us have heard a saying where look at who you hang out with and then that's who you are. So I really try to position myself around positive people, and I've really like in the past few years like really harped on that. Like if I don't want to be hanging out with no bums, I don't want to be hanging out with complainers, I don't want to be hanging out with people who feel like the world owes them something or like it just woe is me. Like I want to hang out with winners, you know, somebody who has a winning mindset, somebody who is prosperous. So I really like in the past few years shaped my life to be hanging with those people, and I've definitely seen I've reaped the benefits of that, just in mindset and how I view life, drive, positive feedback. So really most of the people I hang out with and I talk to on a daily basis, they have something going for themselves. It's almost like I feel weird around people who don't have anything going for themselves, because I look at you like you really have a gift. Like there's something you can be doing besides, you know, complaining or just sitting on your ass. So I really like to, it's.
Bro, yes, you made a good point, bro. And like that reminds me of this audiobook I've been listening to. I just finished listening to it. So it's called Hustle Harder, Hustle Smarter by 50 Cent.
Okay.
And that book, bro, I'm telling you, like, is one of the most powerful books I've ever read or heard, bro, because he really breaks down on keeping a certain team and surrounding yourself with good people who are like kind of aligned to your goals. Maybe not exactly what you want to do, but have the same vision to kind of work hard and accomplish whatever your goal is. And yo, that shit really like stuck with me, man. Like I've been recommending this book to a bunch of people. I mean, I've recommended books throughout the podcast, but like, man, this one is just this one got me fired up. It got me going to the gym and running, listening to the audiobook. I usually just listen to music, but it was so good that I'm like, man, this shit is hype enough already that I can run to this and feel 10 times better than just music. But I touched on it very well.
What did you say that one is called? I'm low-key about to put that in my notes.
Hustle Harder, Hustle Smarter.
Hustle harder, hustle smarter.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, bro. Listen to
Is
it.
that
You'll love it.
is it narrated by 50?
Yeah, it's narrated by 50. Yeah, so
That's dope.
he says
Y'all
it,
can imagine that right now. That'd be dope.
bro.
Right.
And his voice, you can just think of him like, because you know everybody knows him as such like an egotistical, arrogant type of guy, but I feel like he was still being cocky, but at the same time being pretty humble in his book. I'm not gonna give it away. I want y'all to listen to it. It's really fucking good, and like a lot of people have been listening to it too. So yeah, bro. Like, but Latnie, everything you touched on, bro, like it really correlates with that.
Yeah, man. It makes a difference, man. You are who you hang out with. You are what you eat, and it all has an effect on your direct environment.
Absolutely. Absolutely. So, Latnie, I want to put you on the spot, man. I want to test your lyrical abilities, even though I know that you're well versed in the ability to put together a really good verse. But it's something off the cuff. Hopefully, you play along. But what I'm going to ask you is to describe yourself in 3 adjectives.
Okay.
It could be any adjectives you want to help describe yourself, and I want you to find a way to put it into like a short, simple verse. That's something that you would put on a beat, but without a beat. You think you could do that?
Okay. Yeah. So, I can go. I got the first one. My brain's moving a little bit fast. All right, so I'm highly motivated. I never do nothing free. Highly motivated. I never do nothing free. If it's, all right, I'm highly motivated. I never do nothing free. I'm a young visionary. I can't do it if it's something I don't see. I need one more. No, I'm highly motivated. There's nothing I can be. I'm a young visionary. I won't do it if it's something I can't see. If it ain't positive, then it's probably not me.
Okay,
I don't know.
bro.
Something around there.
You could see it just hitting in all cylinders up there, bro.
Yeah, I was trying. Yo, that was a good one. That was a good one.
I saw it. I saw the gears through your head.
Bro, like I struggle alone putting sentences together because I think at the same time as I'm talking. So it's super hard for me. And you'll catch me sometimes, stuttering over my words.
Yeah.
So, for damn sure that I can't be no rapper or freestyler because I'm going to, say something stupid that I didn't even, that I didn't even, conceive of. I just spit out. So, like, the fact that you're able to, to describe yourself and put it in something that quick, bro, that's crazy.
Yeah.
You know how I got that idea?
Okay.
Tory Lanez, I follow him on IG, and
Right.
he does these things on his IG live where he'll be in the studio and he'll go live with his fans, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then he will be listening to different beats, and he'll have his like engineer there putting on different beats to see which one hits, and he'll have his fans like weigh in on the type of beat. So he'll like, yo, throw this comment in the comments if you like this beat. And he'll find the beat, and then he'll have people be like, okay, give me a couple of words that come to mind when you're listening to this beat. And then they'll drop words in there. He'll pick the words, and then he'll jump into the booth and just come up with like a whole song right then and there. I'm like, yo, that's crazy. Like, you know what I mean?
Man.
It is extra. I thought that was pretty awesome, bro. The fact that he was able to do it. And it sounds like it's a hit song already. All you got to do is add some chorus to it. And I'm like, okay, bet.
Yeah, Tory's the man.
He's comfortable. He's just comfortable in his own, his nature, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Comfortable. You're creative, man. Latnie's he's chill right now. He's vibing. I could tell.
Yeah. It's literally, but it is a muscle, man. It is a muscle. I have this thing where, like, if I'm recording or writing, I'll put myself on a time limit. So if it's like 10 o'clock, it's like, all right, cool. This verse got to be done before 10:30, 10:20, or done and recorded by 10:30. So that's how, like, you really exercise, and you gotta just go off of what you feel, things you experience. That's why it's easier to like just go off life experiences, because you got nothing but that to pull from. You can't just make up some shit you never done.
Yeah, that's good, bro. That's good, and that's really good. If any young musicians or artists like listen to this episode, man, I feel like they could definitely take a lot out of it, because the mentality aspect that you have towards things, where you've moved from Southwest Florida to Atlanta, and you found a niche within your music that differentiates yourself from other artists too. And with more marketing exposure, I'm 100% sure, we're 100% sure that you will make it to wherever you want to go, and I feel like you're definitely taking those right steps and accomplishing that, bro. So again, kudos to that, man.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
What else?
Absolutely.
What are some of your goals, bro? What are some of your goals? Like, I know everybody wants to just make it to the top, but like, you have anything else planned?
So for me, making it, and everybody has to define what's make it in whatever career field they are in. Make it for me is to be able to do this consistently and, pay bills and leave money around for the next generation or three, So that would be me. I guess the immediate goals right now would be to finish out the rest of the year strong with multiple singles and videos. I got a few other surprises for the people who've been supporting me. I guess create a sustainable, make Latnie a recognizable name in Atlanta would be the next goal, because I've moved there, so I have to put in the groundwork there to be recognized in that bigger market. So I think right now, those are my two immediate short goals right now.
Awesome, bro. Awesome. Good luck with that, man. I know. Keep pushing, bro. Keep pushing. Keep eating, dog. Keep eating.
Yes, sir.
That's what we doing too, bro.
I see y'all, man. Nonstop.
We try.
It's never a dull day, bro. It's never a dull day to me.
Yeah. But like, hey, y'all in this together, and bro, there's just because me and Darren are the same way. So there's just for me, it's no better feeling just like growing and coming up with your mans, and like y'all sit down and y'all have a beer and be like, yo, bro, you remember our first episode? You know what I'm saying? And like y'all like this 19 episodes later, you get what I'm saying? So imagine when y'all get to 100 or 50, like me and him always sit down and say, yo, 6 months from now can look really different. And then we'll sit back after 6 months, like, and look like, yo, bro, we really kept our foot on the pedal. We were consistent with it, and it's time for the next step. So, yo, y'all I greatly appreciate y'all staying consistent in an area where not a lot of people in journalism or media, independent media, they don't stay consistent. It's just here, there, and they'll pop up. So
I think the biggest thing with that, Latnie, that, I've noticed at least, is that people don't stay consistent with it because they don't really find a purpose within it. So like us, would we love more viewership? Of course. Would we love to monetize? Of course we would. Of course we would. But we don't, that's not our main objective. You know what I mean? And since that's not our main objective, we haven't gave up on it, or we that's why we stayed consistent, because we have that other stuff would come, and it'll come naturally. But I think with having that mindset, and you have it too, like I don't want to do it just for the money. We don't want to do it just for the money and all that. Like, how many we've impacted like several lives and many lives just by doing this and bringing on whatever guests in whatever industry that they're in. And that's what we need in the world, bro. We need people to change and make change and find creative ways to do that.
Yes, sir.
Give people a voice and give people, their opportunity to shine. So yeah, man, I appreciate that, man. Appreciate that.
What are your goals coming up? What are you guys thinking for the rest of the year?
That's a good question. So I know, like, me and Alan, we talk as much as we can about, strategies and things of what we can do to, help improve the podcast. So some things that we're working on is just to keep introducing video into the podcast and try to make it more of a consistent thing. because you know more than anything, video and audio, to be able to combine everything into something that is consistent and concise. It's pretty tough, especially if you don't have like someone who's a professional, videographer.
Mhm.
And like I'm blessed to be able to have an ambitious person like Alan who loves learning new things, be able to take control of like that aspect of things and run with it. And I see what he does and his creative spin on things. I'm like, yo, that's awesome. And I just feel like both of us, we work really well together because we're both motivated to A, succeed in life in our personal goals,
Mhm.
but B, make something more than what is just given to us. Does that make sense?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. And so one of the goals is just just be more consistent with video. But B, in terms of the rest of the year, we want to have like a very concise marketing strategy put together, so that we can go ahead and keep expanding.
Yeah.
Good for y'all.
Onto that networking too. Networking as much
Mhm.
as we can to really
Mhm.
just get a name for ourselves and just to bring light of the podcast and what it brings and the type of value we could bring to that person or to people around the area itself. And give South Florida like more of a name, because like we always said it in every episode, it's a very developing area. And coming from Miami, yeah, I said it again. Sorry. coming from Miami, bro, like it just overpowers the other cities. So it kind of like, in a way, negates Fort Myers in the South Florida area, and I feel like we build a team with people here, and I feel like it's a good amount of size to build a team that we can actually make a change, bro. Make a change and really get this place popping, bro. So.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yes, sir.
So, Latnie, I know you're not in Southwest Florida anymore, but I feel like there's still a part of you that considers this place, a home away from home.
Absolutely.
So, our tradition on our podcast is the last question every single time is to make a toast to Southwest Florida. So, you ready for this question?
Yes, sir.
All right. So, if you could make a toast to Southwest Florida, what would you like that message to be?
I would like that message to be a toast to more growth. One of the top 5 fastest growing areas in the country. A toast to more young creators being on the scene and executing work. And just a toast as to bringing a lot of people together. And believe it or not, Fort Myers, it's still like segregated at some points, but the music scene really has brought a lot of creators together to almost like it's like rubbed off on people to like, we're not with that old guard way of doing things. We're going to all push to be progressive, be modern, and make this place a staple in Florida. So just a toast to that, just a toast to creators progressing, a toast to more growth. That's what I would toast to Southwest Florida.
Awesome.
Dope. Yo, Latnie, where can they find you? Where can they hear your music? And yeah, contact you.
Latnie.com, LATNIE.com. Should have put up the banner behind me today, but and Latnie on Instagram.
Don't worry, I'll write it all out.
All right. Yeah, so you go to my website, you sign up for my newsletter when you enter. Anytime I drop anything new, it always gets to those people who are on my newsletter list first, whether that's music or video. We are coming out with some merch, so any of those people on there will receive merch for free or at a heavily discounted price, just because I really appreciate all the support everybody's been giving me. So Latnie.com.
Dope.
I'm gonna subscribe right after this.
Hell yeah,
Appreciate it, brother.
Yo, thank you for joining us, bro. I appreciate that, man. It was a fun time, bro. It was a fun time, bro. And hopefully we link up soon, man. We link up soon. You come back over here. I might need to take a trip to Atlanta. I love Atlanta. All right, but all this coronavirus is like delaying travel in some way.
It is, man. It sucks, bro.
Yeah. I'm definitely want to take a trip there too. So
Yeah, y'all come. We're gonna have a good time. I know a lot of live musicians there. It's gonna be a great time. I appreciate the Goodfellas bringing me on here. It's definitely a platform I admire, and a goal that's checked off my list because you guys are the ones that I've wanted to rock with for a minute. So I appreciate you guys.
You ain't gotta lie, bro.
Nah,
they'll be lying to everybody, bro.
Nah, not at all. Not at all. I appreciate y'all.
Before we let you go, we've had a lot of our musical friends and artists that we've interviewed have a song at the end of their episode to premiere or to showcase to everybody. So do you have a song in mind that you would want at the end of this episode?
When is this gonna drop?
Probably drop maybe like 2-3 weeks. Wait, no, it'll be like 2-3 weeks from now, right, Alan?
Okay, I got a new song that'll be out on the 27th. So I'm gonna send that to y'all, and we can have that one on there.
Bro, we're releasing on the 27th. Actually, this one is 14 days from now, right?
Yeah.
Perfect.
Yes, sir. It's perfect. See what I told you about synchronicity?
There you go.
We just see eye to eye, bro. We just see eye to eye. So that's what's up, man.
Right, man. I appreciate y'all, fellas.
Mm-hmm. So again, Alan, another episode in the books. Episode 20. We in this bit.
Episode 20.
Crazy, bro. It's crazy. Thanks again, guys, for watching. Have a good one.
No too high, no too, You know I'm hot, I know you see it, I never stop, you can't believe it, you know I'm hot, I know you see it, they moving funny, know that I peep it, I never quit, came from the slums, I run it up, I never run, I been going hard and I made it look fun, I been going hard and I made it look fun, I never quit, came from the slums, I run it up, I never run, I been going hard and I made it look fun, I been going hard and I made it look fun, I run it up, butcher my cup, double my profits, I'm doing my thing, I really live it, man you just talking, all in the book, you doing no thing, no I just counted in minimum wage, no I do magic, ain't got no sage, chillin' with Wiz when you know he get paid, this is my partner, we take it to the grave, come from the slums, I ain't no bummer, I am not lazy, I swear I'm legit, come from the slums, I ain't no bummer, I might go crazy and flip me a switch, no I got locks, ain't got no fade, no I'm too hot, ain't got no gauge, man you just talking, ain't got no say, man you just talking, don't make no play, we was in the booth, we was going up, we was going in, we was talking about life, I know you see it, I know you watching, all of my story, you running back twice, how you gonna talk, you don't work like me, I need that money to get in my sleep, I got no mask, I got the key, chasing this crypto, I gotta be free, you know I'm hot, I know you see it, I never stop, you can't believe it, you know I'm hot, I know you see it, they moving funny, know that I peeped it, I never quit, came from the slums, I run it up, I never run, I been going hard and I made it look fun, I been going hard and I made it look fun, I never quit, came from the slums, I run it up, I never run, I been going hard and I made it look fun, I been going hard and I made it look fun. Run it up, run it back. You don't know how it is. You don't know how it was. You don't know how we live. You don't know what we did. Trying to get out these trenches. Trying to get out the field. Trying to get off these fields. I never run, I'm having fun. I need the guala and I need the look. I need the love, I need the hugs. Weezy will tell you I don't need the roof. Polo socks when I beat that pace. Yeah, you ain't never seen my face. I ain't never been no snake. I ain't never win no Jake. Whole lot of work. Whole little sleep. Wake up in the morning. Press repeat. How you gon' do it? Do it on my own. Made it this far. Money got grown. You know I'm hot. I know you see it. I never stop. You can't believe it. You know I'm hot. I know you see it. They moving funny. Know that I peeped it. I never quit. Came from the slums, I run it up, I never run, I been going hard and I made it look fun, I been going hard and I made it look fun, I never quit, came from the slums, I run it up, I never run, I been going hard and I made it look fun, I been going hard and I made it look fun.